guys, Carl here from North Coast Constrictors. Welcome back to the channel. Please apologize if there's a glare from my glasses, but I have to wear my glasses today because I'm going to be pulling out some snakes and I've got to read ID cards and well, my eyes are quite bad. So as you know, if you've been following my videos, and I'm wearing my bunny hugger shirt today, alright, but you know, we still got to keep the badassness, so skull and crossbones, but you know, bit of a joke, inside joke there, but anyway. So guys, what I'm going to show you now are some hatchlings that we have hatched out over the last couple of weeks. We have had some crackers, okay. This is part of the Dreamsicle project. We were hoping to hit visual Dreamsicles out of this pairing. It was a long shot. I'm going to show you a couple snakes from two different adult females. We didn't hit any visual Dreamsicles, but what we did do, okay, because we paired up a visual Dreamsicle. We paired up a visual Dreamsicle male, and we paired it to a het, poshet lavender albino, poshet clown, poshet pard, two females. Okay, 66% poshets and 50% poshets. I'm not going to go through all the different whatever. So we were also trying to prove out the females. Okay, one of the females proved out pard, and one of the females proved out lavender albino. Okay, so those females have automatically proved out. They now have had their labels changed from 66% poshet lavender albino to 100% lavender albino, still 66% poshet pard and 50% poshet pard, 66% poshet clown, and the other one that proved out pard was a 50% poshet pard, is now 100% poshet pard, 66% het clown, 66% poshet lavender albino. Let's start off with the ones that hatched first and have had their first shed. Okay, so I'll just pull out this drawer here and I'm gonna run through all of them because we've got some that are I hope you're not going into a second shed. They are some of them about to go into the second shed, so the colors aren't going to be that great, but there's some that are going to be, they're going to look fantastic. So let me pull out one in comparison with it's not really about to shed. Okay, so you can see the difference there. One's about to shed, one isn't. It's not that they're different variants of orange, okay. Lavender albino, 100% het pard, poshet clown, okay. And the thing about this clutch is that, oh, here's a stunner. It's, I mean, look at that. Okay, all of them visual lavender albino, 100% het pard, poshet clown. Okay, so we got, and I'll show you this girl here, also about to go into shed. She's a little bit dull. And the last visual, we got 6 in total. Oh, she's looking stunning. Okay, so there we go. Look at that. That is one beautiful lavender albino, 100% het pard, poshet clown. Now, and then we got one het. Okay, so this is a 100% het Dreamsicle poshet clown. But look at those oranges, and I can tell you now, I know the camera light is shining on them, but that is what it looks like. Though this is what she looks like in real, and it's a female. That entire clutch hatched out female. Then we paired up the male to the sister of that female, but the only difference was that female had blade. And all the babies out of the 7 eggs, we had 6 visual pards and 1 visual blade, 100% het pard, 100% het lavender albino. And I'm going to show you these now. They shed out yesterday. They went into their hatchling tubs this morning, and I'm now going to show you what they look like. The reason why I'm doing it with this clutch is because, and there is another clutch, because I'm only going to do 2 clutches on this video. I want to keep it quite short. So what we're looking at here, guys, now is a pod, 100% het lavender albino, 50% poss het clown. Okay, we got 3 males and 3 females. We got, out of the 7 snakes, we got 6 visuals, and out of those visuals, we got a 50-50 split, males to females. Fucking brilliant. Yes, that's what we wanted, because you guessed it, if you know where I'm going with this, all of those lavender albino 100% het pods, every single one of them is female. Now we take a male visual pod, 100% het lavender albino. We pair 1 male to 2 or 3 of those females each. We've got 6 of them. We've got 3 of these males. And we don't overwork the males. And boom, we're pairing them back to those females in 2025. That's when they'll be ready for breeding. And I can guarantee you, there's your Dreamsicles. Not only that, there's Blade. Okay? Because out of the 7 eggs that came out of here, one of them is a Blade, 100% het Dreamsicle poss het clown. Right, so that is a boy. Here is another boy. Very low white pod, 100% het lavender albino. Now guys, you can see the oranges and the blacks on this. It almost looks orange dream, guys. That's just the het influence of lavender albino. Okay, that's what lavender albino does to a normal pod. Would not look like this. Okay, so let me just find a normal pod for you. I mean, she's stunning. Okay, but I mean, if you look very, very close, okay, but you can see the blacks, the pattern's a lot busier on this. Well, I'm looking, she's actually quite a beautiful plain pod, if you ask me. That's not really a cool example. But yeah, anyway, a lot more brown. If you look up at the neck, there is a little bit more brown. If you look there, it's a lot more yellow and orange. Okay, so lavender albino influence there. Okay, for sure. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this snake in without. Okay, so that's another male, and then we've got this stunning male here. Now this boy here, the first one that I pulled out is possible Blade. Okay, this boy here we think has got Blade in it. Okay, alright. Then we've got this last of the male visual pod, 100% het clowns. Medium 50-50, nice pattern on it. Little tiny little yellow dots on the tail, but all holdbacks, nothing for sale, nothing. So sorry guys, I know it's actually so awesome. I mean, building up a bit of a name, posting all the stuff on my Instagram, got a group chat going now for North Coast Constrictors, post a lot of pictures of these snakes on my Instagram and whatever, and my group chat, and I got guys texting me, please can we buy, and it just sucks to say no, you know, but when you're a second year breeder, this is what you want. So for the new ball python breeder, the beginner breeder, the entry level breeder, when you produce these snakes, these are hundreds of thousands of rands worth of snakes now. I'm not going to pull them all out, okay, but my hatchling rack is almost full now, and I've still got a whole bunch of clutches of eggs in the incubator that's left to hatch out, and I've still got about 8 females that have ovulated and need to lay. It is so tempting to sell, and this is the mistake you mustn't make. because I've taken visual males and paired them to het females and proved out the hets and made visual recessive hets that are like a visual, like a pod, 100% het for lavender albino, 50% het for clown. Now the only reason why those females are still 50% het for 66% het for clown, beg your pardon, they for first year breeders, they haven't bred them to a clown yet. I'll guarantee you, because next season those females, both of them, are going straight to a clown 100% het pods. Okay, both of them, clown 100% het pod. I've got a male. In fact, where is he? His name is Achilles, and here he is. Yeah, clown 100% het pod. He's a stunner. Okay, he's been lying in his water bowl, so he's wet. This is my clown 100% het pod, part of the clown pod project. He's going with a lot of females. Next season we are hitting the clown pod project big time. This is one of the boys. We've got a lot of and then yeah, let's not get off track. Okay, but we're gonna prove out only one of those females we're gonna pair. The other female we probably gonna pair back to a different snake, but I'm gonna say that later. So without further ado, sorry guys, I will just sterilize F10 gel. You know, when you're handling hatchlings and you handle other snakes and all of that, you just want to be super hygienic. Okay, so here are the females now from that clutch. Okay, but we have got beautiful emojis on some of these snakes. Okay, so here's a female, and have a look at that emoji. That is like come on, man, that is like the perfect emoji. Like obviously she can be like or you can make it smile or whatever. But I mean, okay guys, and also sometimes you see a little bit of bloating there. That's just clear liquid that just passes out. Like, you know, if I had to put some pressure on there, which like a transparent liquid would come out like water. That's just happens with some of the babies. I've had quite a few hatchlings hatched like that. So this is a female pod, 100% het lavender albino poss het clown. Okay, with a stunning emoji saddle on her. She looks great. Here is another female, also with an emoji, also a pod 100% het clown, and there we've got another emoji. There we go. Kind of looks like half asleep, you know, half a smile, kind of sad eyes. But look at this female. Just trying to get the color. See if you guys can. Okay, right. Beautiful girl. And here's the last of, and we've also got emojis on this girl as well. Another female here. Beautiful saddles on this girl. Beautiful saddles. And she has got an emoji right up there at the top. There we go. It looks like a bit of a meh. What's that emoji? It's called a meh. That one there. But it's got round eyes and not straight. So kind of like, oh well, not impressed with life. But guys, the colors that you're seeing there, those are the colors of this snake. That's the lavender albino influence. Okay, even though it's not a visual lavender albino influence, that's what het lavender albino does to this. So this is another pod, 100% het lavender albino, 50% poss het clown. Okay, right. Oh, let's not forget the little het that came out. Okay, now this is a blade. Okay, and it is a male. Okay, but it's a blade, 100% het. Pod, 100% het lavender albino, poss het clown, and it's a male, and you can see very clearly that it's blade. We've also got the telltale sign, a strong blade marker. You see that little line over there by the cloaca, especially if you're looking at blade here. You can see very clearly that blade pattern. No alien heads, nice big banding. Okay, so this is a blade, het Dreamsicle, poss het clown. Okay, Okay, so we're hitting 15 minutes. Guys, that is half, not even half of what we've hatched out so far. Not even half of what we've hatched out so far. I want to try and keep this video short. And I also want to save, there is another whole beautiful yellow belly pod, inchy pod, yellow belly, inchy pod clutch that is there, shed out, ready for display. But I want to save that for a video tomorrow or the next day. And in the ink, and I'll show you that. Stunning. And in fact, for tomorrow, because I want to make a video tomorrow, I think that I have produced the best, most stunning looking inchy pod possible. I'm a pod fanatic, and pod is something that I've always loved. It's one of my favorite jeans and ball pythons. Okay, and this is just a straight inchy pod. An inchy pod is a pattern enhancer, so you usually get low white. I made almost it's almost a 50% 50-50. However, the saddles are so beautiful and so beautifully spread, so geometrical and so symmetrically perfect, that when it came out of the egg, I was just, it had that wow factor. I was like, no way, okay? And it's an inchy, a visual inchy pod, and it's a female, so it's a flat out holdback. But I'm gonna show you that snake tomorrow along with all its siblings, and I can't wait to show you that. And inside the incubator, we've got a stunning multi-gene clown, pastel clown, firefly clowns, fire blade clowns, possible red stripe inside there. We're waiting for it to shed out a few times. The lineage, the sire of that is possible red stripe. We're still trying to prove it out. And the sire of that sire, so the grandfather, is a pastel red stripe 100% head clown. Okay. So I bought the father and the son. The father I didn't breed this year. The son I bred this year, and the son, which is a fire blade clown, and we're thinking maybe red stripe. Some guys are saying yes, red stripe. Some guys are saying no, there's no red stripe. We are still looking. There's certain angles that you look at it, and because it's got blade, beg your pardon, there's blade in there, so it's a fire blade clown, and so is the father. Blade will do something to the red stripe pattern. Now you must understand that this is information that I've gotten from like top breeders that know a lot more than me. If it didn't have blade in it, not that I don't want blade, but I'd rather have red stripe than blade, you would pick up the red stripe a lot more. Blade will hide the red stripe in a way, okay? But I sat last night and I compared my visual red stripe, pastel red stripe 100% head clown to my fire blade clown, and I'm looking at the colors and I'm looking at the patterns and the markings and every single detail, head stamp and the whole lot, and I can't see a difference. There are some guys that have said to me collar's definitely red stripe in there. There's some guys that said collar's definitely not red stripe in there. I've also had guys, top breeders, I'm talking about top breeders, look at a snake and go, oh, that's a blade, a fire clown possible blade, and was totally wrong. It was a flat out blade fire clown. And then I've had another breeder look at my snake and go, that's a firefly blade clown, and it wasn't a firefly blade clown, it was just a firefly clown. So people make mistakes. Also, it's especially difficult to ID juveniles until they've had a good couple of sheds, good couple of meals in them, they've shed out, colors start to fade a little bit, the true colors will start coming through, except for Desert Ghost and your enhancer genes. Those make in fact after every single shed those colors pop, and they just make them look even better, which is why we've gone big on Desert Ghost. Guys, we've got in fact, I've got a clutch inside the incubator right now, all head Desert Ghost. Can't wait for them to shed out, because we hit some really good multi-gene 100% head Desert Ghosts. All going to be holdbacks for the Desert Ghost project. And next year we've got a very big Desert Ghost project going on. And next year we will be producing visual Desert Ghosts with phenomenal genes, multi-gene desert ghosts. But we're jumping ahead too far. Guys, what did you think? Lavender albino, 100% het pards, pos het clowns. Pard, 100% lavender albino, pos het clowns. That right there was part of the Dreamsicle project. We lucked out. We didn't hit visual Dreamsicles. It's okay. It happens. But what that is there, that clutch, those 3 male visual pard, 100% het lavender albinos, het clown. You must also understand that can make Grail, huh? Okay, lavender albino clowns, that's Grail. Lavender albino clown pard is Holy Grail. So we can produce Dreamsicles, Grails, and Holy Grails out of those clutches of eggs, out of those, and all 6. I didn't pull out the het. Shame, why didn't I do that? She deserves a shout out. I don't deserve to get bitten though. I pulled out all the visuals, but okay. So the lavender albino 100% het, I didn't pull out, or did I pull her out and show you? Okay. Look how beautiful that girl is. Okay. Lavender 100% het Dreamsicle, pos het clown. All right, female as well. Hold back. So you guessed it, they're going into the Dreamsicle, the Grail project, and the Holy Grail project. Those are building blocks, and that's what I'm going back to what I was saying earlier. As a breeder, if I had to go out and buy those snakes visually, now those visuals, hundreds of thousands of rands. Okay, I'm talking about all the snakes. I've only hatched out about 7 or 8 clutches so far. If I had to buy those snakes, it would have cost me so much more money than what the parents cost me. There is absolutely, it makes no economic or financial sense to go and sell those now, especially females. And you've got to keep at least 2 or 3 of those males back, those visuals, for backup males. I've had males die, I've had high-end males die, you know, and you don't have a backup, because a lot of guys go, oh, get rid of the males and keep one back. Guys, your males are just as important, okay? Yes, you don't want to breed 2 different males to the same female, okay? However, if it's the same gene, if you've got 2 males that are identical, for example, like we've got 3 pard, 100% het lavender albino pos het clowns there. If one doesn't go and the other one, I've got a backup and a second backup. So I've got 3 males there that can breed. Okay, and then I won't be confused with the genetics, because when the babies hatch out, I'm like, it doesn't matter which one was the father, because they all got the same genes. Okay, that's why it's very, very important to have at least 2 of the same male, and then one will either be a good, could both be good breeder males and lock up. You know, I've had some males that were really, really bad at going this year, some first year males which really battled, and they'll only go next year. And then I had some first year males this year that just locked up like within an hour, you know. So all of these that I've produced, all of those snakes, I've proved out the visual recessives. I paired visual males to, or you must understand that all of those snakes that I've paired up there, none of the mothers were visuals. There was no visual lavender albinos, there were no visual pards there. Okay, there were no visual in my Exantex Superpath, there were no visual Exantex, no recessives in any of those. Okay, the father were visuals, all the fathers were visuals, all the females were hets, and so that is why I got the hets for a lot cheaper. But I took a gamble and I bred and I smashed the odds on them. That is why it is so important to take the gamble, and then if you do prove it out now, you keep those babies back, because now when you breed those babies, you breed recessive to recessive, you guaranteed 100% of getting recessive. And not only that, the females that I bred them to, now that they've proved out, 100% they're holdbacks. They're not going to be sold as adult proven breeder females. I know that one is 100% het clown, and I know the other one is 100% het lavender albino, and the other one is 100% het pard. I still haven't paired them to clown. I'm going to prove out the clown, and I can tell you, I've got a feeling that those females are going to prove out clown. So one of them is going to be 100% het lavender albino clown, and one of them is going to be 100% het clown pard. I'm almost willing to stake my... I'm willing to stake anything on it. Actually, I'm just hoping for the best. I want to make wild assumptions here. But think positive. Guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed seeing those babies. In a couple of days' time, we will have some beautifully shed visual multi-gene clowns to show you. Okay, and I'm going to do that in conjunction with some visual pards, Enchi yellow belly pards and yellow belly pards. I'm going to do that video together. From me, Cole, North Coast Constrictors in South Africa, over and out. Have a great rest of the week. It's only Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week further. Cheers.